What's up, my YouTube family? We're back at it again today with another video. Today, not gonna do so much an unboxing, but pretty much an install. So was it Father's Day? It was probably for Father's Day. So I decided to buy myself a little something for the truck. Haven't shown my truck any love in a little bit. Haven't really posted a video. Last video I did take was of a car I bought in Cali. Ended up being pretty much a shit box. I'm gonna record more of the car and post up a video so you guys can see how it came, what I do to it, and you guys can follow along the way. But today's video is pretty much gonna be installing these bad boys right here. The box is upside down, and this little fucker right here pissed on my box as well. So yeah, box is all beat up. I bought the steps from Auto Anything. I pretty much put in my email. They gave me a 20% off code. The steps came out to like a little over $1,300, shipped to my house. Came before the promised delivery date. So yeah, guys, I would definitely check out Auto Anything if you're looking to buy those steps. They don't have to give me nothing for this, but I want you guys to get the best deal because the steps are like $1,500 to $1,600. That's the cheapest I found them. Once I did see I was able to use that 20% off coupon, I had hit that submit order button so fast. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and change up and stuff. Probably gonna pull the truck sideways to the garage because it doesn't fit in my garage. It has been kind of like raining a little bit and stuff. So yeah, we're going to do the install. So I'll be back. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna start with is taking my factory steps off. I think it might be a 13. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really been under here yet. Yeah, it's a 13. So you have the factory steps. It's 13. You have 2 at the bottom, 1 here at the top, same in the back. So let me go ahead and get these off, and I will be back, guys. All right, guys. So I've got the front unbolted. I'm making my way to the rear here. Again, 3 bolts, 13s. I'm going to loosen them with my opening here, my box wrench, whatever you guys want to call this. Yeah, so we're going to loosen these up. Once I have these loosened up, I'll be back, guys. Alright, guys, so I've got the steps off. You just kind of slide off. I'm going to save the hardware. I believe the amp steps come with their own hardware. I'm gonna save this so I could possibly sell those for, I don't know, maybe $200. Somebody that doesn't have the steps. $200, I don't think that's a bad deal. So let's find a safe spot for these and get the other side off, and then get the amp steps outside. All right, guys. So we're on the other side. Same thing. You have your 3 13s. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Same in the front. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Take those off. We'll be sliding this off. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't need to really show you guys how to, you know, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna take the step off so you can see how that is. You guys right here. All right. So you can see. You guys see right there. Pretty much just gonna slide it like so forward. Same thing on the other side. Slide it. Upside down. Should have put it back on. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so that side's off. So we're good. Rain seems to have stopped. So let's go inside and get the amp steps out here. Get those ready for install. I'll show you guys what the truck looks like without the steps. Just drizzling just a little bit. So far this is what we got. Such a clean, sleek look. If I didn't need steps, I definitely wouldn't be putting the steps, but I have children's and stuff, and I mean, have a hard time getting in it with the steps as is, so I can't even imagine without steps. So let me get the amp steps out here, put this back under the truck so it doesn't get wet. I don't know if I've said this before on the channel, guys, but I will never go back to daily driving a car. I love having a lifted truck, not having to lift this thing up to get under it. I'm pretty sure that's gonna bite me in the ass when I need to do something like jack it up to change the wheels around or something like that. But for the most part, absolutely love not having to jack it up. I can just roll right under there, have a whole freaking party under this thing. So I can't even imagine the guys that are lifted. But yeah, here are the stock steps. I'm gonna go ahead and be posting these for sale later today. And let's get the amp steps out here and get them started up. So I've got the amp steps out. Go outside with the amp steps. So I can't put you guys somewhere. You guys can. Nope, it's not gonna work. Actually, it will work. Alright, guys. So we've got the amp steps here. I'm gonna go ahead and open them up. Go inside here. Let's see what we got. Alright, so what we're going to do is we've got the steps themselves. We've got the steps themselves here. Alright. This side, fingers. What else have we got here? Hardware harness. Alright, so let's see. Box number 2 here. So we've got box number 1, motor and idler linkage. Box number 2, motor and idler linkage. Box number 3, hardware kit, wire harness. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Box number 1, motor and idler linkage. Box number 2, motor idler linkage. Box number 3 is going to be the harness kit and the wire harness, or hardware kit and wire harness. So let's go ahead and open these up. Let's see what we've got. I don't want to put you guys on the car. I'll put you guys right here. Hopefully you can see. Open these boxes up. First box up. Hardware box. Installers, please don't throw this away. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go get that. We've got the power harness here. A motor. Why did the heck? We've got bolts and zip ties, taps, another motor, the module itself, and a nice sticker. Box number 1. Let's go with that here. Oh, let's see. So in here we've got the, I guess you would call this the linkage. Very nice. We've got the cover, the dust cover, I guess it's called. Wow, that moves so nice. So in this box we've got 2 of those. I'm wondering, I don't see any markings saying driver and passenger. Does it move freely as well? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Supposedly these are supposed to be self-lubricating. We've got sheet linkage number 2. Same thing. Came somewhat bubble wrapped. They have like rubber stops back here, so that's kind of cool. and I have one at the top, like that. So you have two of these shift linkages. One has the gear for the motor, and the other one's gonna be just an idle one. So it'll do whatever the first one's doing. You look at this one, has nothing on it, no motor. Well, no spot for the motor. So I guess we'll start by assembling the motors onto those and getting the instructions back and seeing what they say for me to do. So first thing, making my way over here. So first things first, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mount the motors to the linkages themselves. I'll open this up here. Go ahead, mount the motors to the linkages. Get this opened up. They did a really good job for sealing this up. Alright, so we've got the motor, we've got the hardware on the backside. So let's see what we do here. Let's tape off. Now, I didn't really see anywhere where it says these have to go on a certain one. So let's take a look real quick. So we've got one here. So this cap has a slit. You just slide it in, and then you'll be bolting up the motor to this. So it should go away where all these bolts are going to line up pretty nicely. So thinking like this. This is how it's going to look. You're going to want it to bolt it up like this. Let's see. But I think they said you want this in the fully extended position first. So let's see. So we've got it fully extended position. Now what I'm gonna do is, let's see. Position the gear cover and shown. Similar position with 3 mounting hoses. This required additioning. Gear moving. After seating into place, fasten the motor with 3 motor mount screws, 4mm Allen wrench. Tighten them to 36 pounds. So we're gonna install this extended. You got washers here, so what you'll be doing is you will be placing a washer over this Allen and then installing it. So we got the bolt Allen. I'm gonna start by just hand tightening them in here. They have a little bit of lock thread from factory. Customers are calling me right now, so it's just texting me and I'm picking up. Just dropped one. No. Probably best to do this like on a table or something. So I've got them hand tightened in. I'm gonna come back with the 4mm Allen, tighten them up, and then this one will be ready for install. Alright guys. So I've gotten the second one kind of screwed up. Not screwed up, but screwed in. It says to use, 4mm or whatever. I'm just using this. And then I'll go back with my Allen key. To not over tighten too much. I just do like kind of finger tight. It says to do like 32 pounds or something, but I don't have a torque wrench with an Allen key, bang. So see how strong my fingers are. Yeah, I feel like I just lifted 32 pounds. Like that. Nice and tight. Just 2 fingers, that's good. That's good. Alright, so now that I've got both sides of the motors hooked up, wait a minute. So let's see if there's any differences here. So both have the motor on the left side. So I'm assuming you can use either one on either side. So yeah, that was pretty easy. So now what I'll do is I'll mount these up using the supplied hardware and the backs as well. Run the wiring, and it's getting pretty close to being done. So, all right, guys. So now we're gonna be under the truck, and what we're gonna do is we're going to first roll under this bad boy, and they want you to relocate this bracket here. So what they want you to do is take a 13, loosen this up, and just move it up here. So we're gonna take a 13, loosen this up, take the hardware from behind here out, and just move it up here. So I'll do that real quick here on camera. So let's see. Put you guys here. You guys can see it. So right about there. Right about there, I guess. Hopefully you guys can see it. So we're gonna get our 13. 13 here. One thing I absolutely love, man, is having power tools. Makes jobs so much easier. Alright, so this has like a clip in it. Where's the clip here? So clipped out, and we're gonna be moving it up here. So we have to straighten that out. Take this hardware off here. Let's get a flathead. The flathead kind of pry it up in there. Let's see here. Come on, don't be a cunt. Alright, so slide this out. So you don't let this fall into the frame. Which looks like mine's is happening. No! Alright, we're good. So we're just gonna go ahead and slide it up here at the top. So here, good spot. That's that. So now what you wanna do is here, this bracket, you wanna flatten this so we can go ahead and mount these up here. So let me go ahead and get a pair of pliers so I can flatten that there out. I'll be back. So again, guys, pretty much what we just did was, hopefully you guys saw that. Loosened the 13 that was here, took the hardware out, put it here. This, we bent back a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely flat. Hope it doesn't have to be completely flat. Doesn't feel like it's protruding anything or in the way of anything. So now it mounts flush. We have more space back here. And we're good to now install the shift linkages. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to mount the first one here like so. So all you want to do is line up 3 holes, studs here. Come on. Top one's in. In the butt. Okay, so mounted all the way in. We have clearance. I have all my wiring stuff here for my lights. So that one's mounted in. Plenty of clearance up in there. We'll come to the back and do the same thing. Over to the back. Take 3. Holes, line them up, and we're good. We'll use the supplied hardware, one at the top, 2 at the bottom, and the linkages are installed. These look like they might come down a little lower than my factory, which is cool. I wanted to get the XLs, but I didn't see the XLs on the website that I ordered these from. But yeah, so let me go ahead and mount the nuts here. Pose. Where's it at? Supplied hardware here, and get this installed. So let's just catch you guys here. I'll just fast forward this down the line. Something. No, let's cut this up later. Got 1. 2. And 3. Just gonna use this. Down. We're gonna come back with an actual ratchet here. And these up. Can't use this, but I don't know how I feel about this thing. Don't want to break this bad boy. I love this thing. So the battery wants to freaking break off. The gloves are breaking off. The top one real quick. Alright, I'll come back with my actual ratchet. Yeah, so alright, so you guys can kind of see why they wanted you to relocate this bracket here. This comes right there, so it gives you just the right amount of clearance to clear the brake lines when it's tucked in. It'll probably go about there, so but it gives you just the right amount of clearance. So don't step that, don't skip this step here. Can't wait to have this thing swinging around. Alright, so yeah guys, that's that. So I'm going to put the nuts on the front side, go to the passenger side, do the same thing, then we'll start running the wire harness. I'm not going to be drilled through any of this. I'm just going to do how I've seen in one video where they just kind of ran the wire under, and we'll see how that comes out. I don't know if it goes, I'm assuming it probably goes up here, or yeah, probably here. The wire goes through there. I don't know. We'll see. See when we get there. Alright guys, let me go ahead and finish bolting all these up, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we've got all the brackets mounted. Front, back, left, right, upside down. All of them are mounted. So now we are going to run the wiring for the LEDs and for the steps themselves. So let me get from under the truck and let's get that going. Guys, so now pretty much what I'm gonna do is let's get these, I forgot to do my face now. Let's get these wires ran. I've seen a few different ways of people doing it. I've got a whole lot of stuff on my cable here. This is for my big 3 upgrade that I did. So I have 0 gauge running to the alternator. That's 0 gauge for my system, and this is for my rock lights. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tap into here, get my stool so I can actually get up in here. Either gonna put the box here or the box somewhere over here. Maybe zip tied to this, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. This is my that catch can, JLT, yeah, JLT catch can. So the plan is going to be to run the passenger wire back here. I'm going to loosen these nuts back here, run the driver's side along the side through there, and drop it down. I've seen people running it through here. I kind of don't want to run it that way. I run it back there. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. We're gonna go ahead and take the fuse out of there. I'm just going to open it up, take the fuse out of this, and get this going. This will be part. I gotta cut these off. So it already comes crimped. It's nice. So it should be pretty easy. So let's take this fuse out too. I'm gonna take that fuse out. Don't want to have any power. It's at what, 30, right? Yeah, 30. So I'm gonna put this here next to my cool sticker. And I'm going to unravel this, unwrap it, and show you guys how I run this. Alright guys, so you're gonna have this here, it's gonna connect to the module. This one here is also gonna connect to the module. Then obviously your black red's gonna go to your battery. And you're gonna run each set separately. The side with the purple and black wires, that's gonna go to the driver's side, it's gonna be the longer side. And then the passenger side's gonna run this way. So let me go ahead and set you guys up and get these going. Before I start connecting anything to the battery, I have since then taken the fuse out, making sure to show you guys that. So let's get the module. Get the module. Let's get it connected and see if we can't get this ran. Where's my knife? Module feels nice, well built, doesn't feel cheap. It's got like I guess some conduit or whatever that is. Protect everything. No real like area to loop a zip tie through, but I guess we'll just use these ridges here. So I guess that's probably what those are for. So let's go ahead and connect this. So we're gonna have big one. Let's see how it goes here. So it can only go one way. So it's gonna go somewhat sideways, I'm guessing here. Let's see the clip. So let's see this way. There we go. Here, click. Small little click. There we go. This one goes this way. So push some wires out the back. Don't like that. Not wires, but like part of these little connectors back here. Let's see if it's going the right way again. So it's pushing the back of these out. And you guys can see that on camera. I don't make sure they go in there how they should. Don't want order and stuff coming out, going in. This module. So let's see. It's weird though. I guess it's just made to do that because some of them are coming out, some of them aren't going out. I don't know. What is it like that? See what happens. Clips in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen these, my power, flip that around. So I think I saw in people's videos, they weren't really flipping it the correct way. So grab that, make sure I run it like so. So I'm stretching this cable out. So I think those are 10s. Let me get a 10. So battery terminals are going to be 10s. So we'll go ahead and just this one here. I want to run it so where it's not binding it on anything. So we'll see how we can do this one here. So it's kind of stretching out just a little bit, so I'm probably just gonna run this. So that's good there. that ran. I'll go ahead and put this. Let's see here. We still have the purple wire. So what I'm going to do is do that. So this is going to be passenger side. So what you're going to want to do is, if you're lifted, you want to get a step stool. Sheesh. Alright guys, so what you're going to want to do is, I want to run this so my bay looks as clean as possible. I've seen people running this over here. So let's see. So you might just run this down here. Take it to that harness. Alright, so we got that ran. And this right here. Look at this, is all nice and loomed up already. Okay, so we're just gonna drop it right down here. I'll show you guys as soon as I run it down there where I'm dropping it to. There's a good spot here. There's down to the bottom. Alright guys, so I'm running it right down here. So let's go to the bottom and see if I can't see the wires. Just gonna pull them down. Alright guys, so here we have the wheel well, the fender liner, whatever it's called. So I have the wiring here. So what I'm gonna do is put it down through. And what I want to do is I'm gonna wrap it here, back behind this, and run it behind this mount here. Let's see if I can't do that. Let's put the mount right through there. There's the LED wiring right through there as well. So boom. So now got a pretty much clean looking wire ran here. Not gonna be in the way. This is my Rocklight wiring right there. Go ahead and plug the harness up to here. Nice clip. Now we've got our power wires for the LEDs. So I'll have one here, right between here, I think it is. That's what it's sitting on. See, do I have any more slack I could bring down here? Yeah, see what I'll do. See what I can do with slack wise. And then this one, do the same thing. Run it behind the spout. Let's see. It's a little hard doing this while I'm holding the camera. I'm gonna run this one behind the mount here. Route it all the way back over here, and then maybe use a zip tie it there possibly, bring it up. So let me run that and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so run the wiring through there, run it up, kind of tucks there nicely. So first set of LEDs, ran it behind this mount here, and then I'll run it about here, use a zip tie or something possibly there. Maybe I have some brackets, and then I'll be able to run the second LED setup here. So go to the engine bay, check to see how the wires look there, and then run the driver's side. Alright guys, so got plenty of slack here, have extra slack up here. I'm just gonna tuck that in there for now. Now to do the driver's side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to loosen this here, this nut here, just a little bit, so I can slide this cable back there. Let's loosen a little bit here. Loosen this. Spin it off just a little bit here. Time. And the goal is going to be to run this wire back
behind this, all the way across, and then drop it down over there. It's gonna be this wire here. So what we'll do is set you guys up to see if I can't do this here. So what I had to do is the wire in here. Run it. Actually, let me see. Could run it back behind there. Well, let's just see if I can get it back here. This. Run it behind here. Run it back to there. Kind of just have the wire up a little bit. Depending on how much slack I have, might bring it back over here. That's exactly actually what I'm gonna do. Run it back to here and run it all the way back, so it looks cleaner. It's out the way. Run it back to here, here, right there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright guys, so pretty much what I'm doing now is I'm routing the wire behind that carpet to keep the high clean look. Let's see what we can get accomplished here. So, run this back behind here. This off, and I'll see what it is. Drop it right back here. See back here somewhere. Down there. Back right here. For you guys over so you guys can see what I'm doing. I like the best spot for this. You can see the light down here. Let's see. Alright guys, so what I've done is kind of tucked it up in here. See if I can't find it under here somewhere, down under here. Put it right here. Perfect. Just gonna wire a little bit here. There you go. So we've got it about here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll ride it behind this. I'm gonna go ahead and ride it right behind here. And just like on the other side, I'm gonna run it behind the mount under here, and then I'll run it down. So let me get under the car and I'll do that. All right guys, so ran the wire behind the mount, clipped in the harness here, harness clips there. I pulled out the grommet here. So if you have a crew cab, you're gonna have a grommet here. I already had a hole in mine from running my front speaker wire through this grommet. So just ran the purple wire through there like so. Ran the rest of the LED behind the mount again, and then we'll have that back there. So I have my first set of LED wiring, second set of LED wiring. Now what I'm gonna do is, now that I have these already ran, I will take the interior panels off, run the wire up and through the top, put my grommet back, connect this to the OBD connector, and connect that, and then I should be done with that part. Then it'll just be zip tying everything, making everything look much cleaner, All this wiring is from the rock lights and stuff. I had to get extension cables and stuff, wrapped everything around. But I have plenty of slack, no issues. So let's get inside the truck, take the panels off, run these wires up inside. We're gonna just start putting the wire up in here like so, and then we'll go ahead and finish running the LEDs and whatnot, and we should be pretty much done. I'll just zip tie everything up and everything will look nice and clean. Alright guys, so now we're in the truck. So what you want to do is, I have the Husky mats, it's super freaking dirty in here. Just pop them off like that. You pop them over here in the corner. Use a trim panel removal tool if you have those. I have them. I've taken this thing off so many times, it comes out pretty easy. Put it there to the side. Got all my wiring, all that stuff ran through there. I'll lift this up here. It has like little notches, kind of just lift it up a little bit. I have 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. Now let's go hit this 4th one too, just in case. Lift it all up. There's the purple wiring. On the bottom side, pull it through. We'll go ahead and put the grommet back in there. I don't know if you guys can see. Go ahead and slide the grommet back up in here. Where the grommet's at. Alright, so I've got the grommet here. Go ahead and just pop it on back through. You could do some silicone. I've had this done for quite a bit of time now. I haven't had any like water or anything go up in here, so you should be fine. But safety, if you want to throw in some extra silicone, you can. Now my hole that is running my wires is much more sealed. Now I have more wire running through it, so we've got that there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run this up, run it up behind this kick panel, and come to the OBD port right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the posi connectors and all that stuff, and I will route this so you guys can see how I'm gonna route it. You can take these out. I just usually just move it to the side a little bit. These little things on the bottom hurt like a mother. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and route the wires. I have all my speaker wire and my system wire in there. You can't even see it. So yeah, let me get the rest of the stuff I need for this, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're in the truck. Now what you want to do is, you just want to strip a little bit of wire, of the top coat of this wiring off. Give or take about this much. Now this is gonna be my first time ever using these connects. I've never used these before, so assuming you would just unscrew one part of it, throw some of the wire in here, like so. You guys can see. Then you just screw it back on, and it kind of forces the wire in there. Nice connection. It's pretty cool. I never used these before. I don't want no wire stick on the back, so let me loosen it up a little bit. So I'm gonna run it like so. Just put the wire in. So it kind of forces the wire into a terminal, I guess. So this is what you should look like. Now what you want to do is, this is the purple and black wire. You want to match the colors with the colors. There's a little bit of wire already here showing. I'm just going to expose a little bit more wire. So what we're going to do is purple with black, same thing. You're going to unscrew this side, slide this on over, and just going to screw right in. See, I've never used these before. Pretty cool. There you have it. Nice solid connection. Tighten everything up. So we've got purple with black, going to purple with black. We'll go do the same thing with the purple. And gives you the those posi connects. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, posi connects. So we're gonna go same thing. You'll unscrew, slide this part on through. Not sure if this is too much or too little. Well, not probably too little, but probably too much. I'm gonna go ahead, slide it on in, like so. Twist, twist, twist. Nice and tight. Yeah, that's nice. Then, unscrew the other side. We'll go right to the purple again. Slide it on over, like so. And we're just gonna screw it in. Screw it in like so. Now you've got two nice solid connections to our OBD connector. Just going to run this under the carpet, like so. Put it all the way back because that ran through there. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so that ran there. Just going to run this carpet and the panel. Behind the carpet panel. So there we go. So now you got this connected to your OBD port. Now with this remaining slack, you're just gonna wanna tuck it away. Probably don't wanna work in a dirty environment like me. So we're just gonna go ahead and tuck this back behind here. Call me, don't care who that is. So you can possibly just go ahead and run it behind the emergency brake. Yeah, I'm gonna run it behind the emergency brake. I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like when I'm done here. That way when I use the emergency brake, it's not putting any stress on this. Hide that up in there. Take all the extra slack here, tuck it in behind the carpet. You don't want to really see none of this wiring. Some of the wiring locked away, tucked away. This to as factory as possible. Okay guys, so when you're done, like this, your OBD connector, wire runs to the side. I might just zip tie this up a little bit. Not really in the way or anything. Yeah, I might just zip tie that up actually. That should be good there. I'm gonna have to zip tie that up. Can't even tell. Everything looks good. Okay, push this back. Oh, nope, I see some purple wire here. Oh, I see no wiring. Push it back in. Push this here. Put that in like it was. Put our cover back on here. And you're done inside. Pretty easy, guys. Alright, guys. So pretty much what I just got finished doing was, I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it. What I did was, I marked with a piece of tape the in between the two spot welds right here in the center, and I drilled a hole. Now it's to get this grommet through the hole to run the wire through. I was gonna run the wire straight down and over. I just didn't like the way it looked. I think it's gonna be cleaner if it just goes into a grommet there and out the other side. Just be careful with the drill bit. You know, you want to use maybe a longer drill bit. I kind of scratched the bottom of my truck up a little bit. I'm gonna grab a different drill bit and make the hole a little bit bigger to get this grommet in there. I don't know what size I'm using. This was a 3/16. 3/16. Yes, I'm gonna grab the next size up. I'm not even sure that's the right drill bit. I just used what I had. tired of going to the store and buying stuff to use one time. So I'm gonna come here. This is like a nice little kit I have. I've had this kit for like years now. This is a 1/4 inch. Hopefully this isn't too big. It looks like it should be okay. And I'm gonna use this one now. So I'm using the smaller one to make like a pilot hole kind of, and I'm gonna use this bigger one. So yeah, so maybe a little bit bigger drill bit probably would have made this job a lot easier. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like so. Gonna go right there, so you guys can see what it looks like. So nice little grommet, looks good. Protecting the other side pretty well, I hope. So then we'll just connect these two together, zip tie it up some, and make our way to the back side. Haven't even stuck that thing, it's sticking pretty nicely. Hope that light comes down pretty nice. Hope I did that in the right spot. So yes, there's that. So that one's there. I didn't put the didn't take the tape off the back. Hopefully this back one doesn't give us such a pain in the ass. So let's see what happens. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the bigger drill bit. YOLO. They recommend you using a punch and this, that, and the third, but nah. We don't got all that over here. So let's see. Probably helps using the right drill bit. Pretty sure this is the right one. The hole came out pretty centered. I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna be down here like, hey bud, your light's not where it should be. So take that off. Collect all the shavings. Just go ahead and spray a little bit of WD-40 and do it all over again. So it comes with the grommets. It comes with some shrink butt connectors, some butt connectors or whatever these are, and they have shrink wrap on them, so that's pretty cool. That's the least they could have done. Jeez. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this here. Let's see if we can't get this one in a lot easier than the other one. WD-40, just bend it up a little bit. You guys can see. So I definitely didn't plan on doing this part. I don't see why. Slide it on in. So like I was saying guys, I'm using a 1/4 inch drill bit. It calls for I think a different size, but this is what I had here. So I'm making it work the best I can. So boom, we got the hole through. Good. It's covered pretty well on the back side. Next light. Through. That's a WD-40 in there to help us. Yeah, it's tight. Pull it on through. Break off. Pliers, pull it on through. So, and there's that, and then that one will connect here. See if I can't. So I've seen there were some clamps up here. Probably just kind of zip tie it up here or something. So it's out of the way. Like so. Looks good. Happy with the way it looks. Kind of happy I ran it through there like that. You guys can see. You know, instead of just having the wire overcome this part, even though you might not see it, but you know you did it right when you did it like that. But you don't have to do it that way. You can definitely just run the wire down the side, but why not? Too late to turn around now. Hopefully they're in the right spots. Probably just gonna go to the other side, do the other side real quick. That way I'm just washing my hands once, so I can use this with a very clean, you know, clean surface when I'm putting the lights up there, doing the butt connectors and stuff like that. So let me get to the other side, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you how I did the measuring on this side as well, since I didn't really get to show you guys on the other side. So you have your mounting location here. So the first 2 rivets right here, we're gonna clean this side up here on the bottom and the top. And then we'll go to over here. We'll go to the first one. Here's your bracket. You have like this cross member type of ordeal here. And we're gonna go to this one here. So this is where the second light will be mounted right between these two. Right here. So right after this, first set of rivets. Right after here, first set of rivets. So pretty much what you want to do is, hopefully you guys can see this. Take some alcohol. Just gonna go ahead and clean up everything. They say you can use some soapy water, but you know, alcohol cleans everything. So pretty much what we're gonna do up top, the bottom, here, then this way I can get my tape to stick, so I know exactly where I'm drilling. Grab some more alcohol. Same over here. I must have a cut because it's burning. So then we come over here. Same thing. First set after. So it's here. There. We're going all up in here. All up in there. Just place my tape so I know where I'm going. So the rivet's right here, so you guys can see. Alright. Right here. Tape. I'm just using just some electrical tape. I had some painter's tape, but it was just super thick. So this way I just, you know, real quick, just use this. So right here in the center, alcohol, tape, rubber strip. Jesus. Tape over here, just to mark where we're going, right between the two, just like so. So be drilling my hole here, and the same thing on the other side with the green tape. That way I know exactly where I'm gonna be drilling through, right there. So here and over there. So this one rips. The last one just had to rip, huh? So it's in there. Best that it's going to be. Fine. It'll be perfect. Wires through. This one through. Great sense it. Very lightly, just pull the cables through. I thought this was gonna be the easier one, but I guess not. Of course, why would my last one be the easiest one? Why? Good, we're in. So now what I'll do is I'll wash my hands, get all this WD-40 off, so make sure everything sticks pretty nice. There's that. Alright guys, pretty much heating it up so it shrinks onto it. My little heat gun kind of taking forever to do this. Alright guys, so rule of thumb, you'll know when this is done when you start seeing like a little bit of oozing coming out the ends. When you see the oozing, that's when you know it's ready. I'll do this one so you guys can see it. You guys right here. Pretty much just going to push these are nice and collected. And then this insulation off here. That's hot. There's a little bit low. Got a connector right here. I'm gonna start with this side first. So I don't have much slack over here. Make sure it's good. Over here. Make sure it's in there. Right here. Tug, good. Heat it up. Alright guys, so pretty much when you're done, I see a little bit of oozing coming out. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wrap from here to here with electrical tape, just to give it another amount of protection. So wrap from here, wrap it around. It would have been cool if they gave you some extra loom, but it's alright. Around. I might have some loom inside. Garage. Might loom it up. You're not really going to see this. So it's all electrical taped up. Now, I'm going to find somewhere to either bring it up. I already found a spot. Boom. So to tie it up, right there out of the way. Kind of want this a little more out of the way too. Let's see what I can figure out down here. I'll give you a whole freaking bunch of zip ties. Let's get under the truck and see what we got going. Alright, so we're now under the truck. This freaking van is no joke. Alright, so probably just zip tie it up. These lines up here. Maybe kind of tucked up in here a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna try something real quick. See if this works out. It'd be kind of cool if it does. Let's see. It does. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing here. Might be a little ghetto, but it's okay. So, crazy. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is so what I did was I ran a zip tie right through here. Then I'm gonna run another zip tie and just zip tie it up so it's not hanging down at all. And then the rest of it I'll zip tie up here. Then possibly do something like that down the line over here, or use this clip right here. So let me get that done and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys. So I routed the wires, everything looks pretty good for the most part. No hanging wires, everything's tied up nicely. Can't see nothing dangling, that's a good plus. So now to put the actual step on. Let's see how I'm gonna go about doing this. So at the bottom of the step, you've got these sliding parts where you'll put some Allen screws into. So let's see if I can't get this in. I saw 2 people doing this job. We're gonna try with just one. So I think what I'm gonna start with is going to try to get this one here. How does that go? It just sits in there. Okay, so let's see. So I'm kind of using the fan here to kind of pop it up.
Who's texting me? Who's texting me?
One thing I hate is when somebody texts me more than one time, especially if it's the same person.
Who's texting me?
More than 3 times. Alright, so I'm gonna get under the car, under the truck. Let's see if we can't get this to work out here. So let's see. So we got this. How does this go? Okay, so this one's in. Alright guys, so you want to measure 11 inches from here to the back over here. On both sides, you're going to use the rear. Measure 11 inches back. Then you have these two Allen bolts you put in. Right there they have Loctite thread locker on them. So then go to the front, pull the front up, and then we'll move to the other side. Let's see how much of a pain this is going to be. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can kind of see right there whatever going on. Alright, so pretty much you got this little silver lock in there. Put it over to where it needs to be. A little bit. Definitely got cross-threaded on the bunker. So they're both in. Okay. So that's that. So let's see what looks like. They dropped down lower than my factory, which is nice. Oh yeah, definitely limbo to get out of this thing. All right, you guys can see what it looks like lowered right there. Yeah, they definitely come down a lot lower, so that's nice. It's definitely gonna help the kids out. Let's see. Oh. Probably need to get some power to them first because I feel sketch. Yeah, so that's the driver's side one now on. Whew. So let's go to the passenger side. Alright guys, so I just remembered I can't get to the passenger side because I have not did my wiring. So now to go to the passenger side, do the wiring, get all this situated so I can be done with this for the day. I don't know how long I've been out here working on this. I didn't really take, you know, the time and stuff. Kind of never do. It's like nothing ever seems long until you look at the time and like, wow, half my day's gone doing this. But with dealing with customers and grabbing the camera and trying to record stuff, definitely takes longer than anticipated. So let me go ahead and do the cabling on this side, and I'll be back when I put the steps on. Alright guys, so I'm just sitting at this side. It started raining on me, so don't know if I'll be able to finish. Still gonna just hide under here, hope I don't get electrocuted. So yeah, all that's left now is sealing this wire up and then installing the step itself, doing the measuring and tucking in my wires inside the engine bay, and I'm done. So I'm gonna try to finish all this off camera, some of the other step and whatnot, and I'll come back as soon as I finish, guys. I'm probably gonna be freaking soaked. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Alright guys, so I've got the hood open. Got a little wet, nothing too crazy. Just give a little wipe down, I guess. Wipe down. Okay, so it got really wet. Oh, yeah, so it got fairly wet, I guess you could say. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to I'm gonna zip tie the module itself to my fuse block. Put the fuse in it and pray that the steps don't break off or something crazy. So I'll put you guys here. You guys will get to see what's going on first before I do. Zip ties real quick. I can tell you one thing though, they do give you a lot of zip ties. I was going to have the guys that did my install for my lift initially do this, but they want like $300 or something. I mean, granted, you guys been here for a few hours working on this, but I'm spending all that money on the steps themselves, yada yada yada. It's not hard to do. Definitely not hard. You're gonna take your time, you know. And it's gonna be time consuming, but it's not hard at all. Very nice. See? So, seems to have worked. Great success. Check it out. No steps. Fuck with it. Okay. I like it. Fuck with it. No steps. Fuck with it. Okay. I like it. guys, there you have it. All the lights turn on. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Like and subscribe for more DIYs. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I got you. I'll help you out the best I can. Peace. All right, guys, so I've got the hood open. Got a little wet, nothing too crazy. Just give it a little wipe down, I guess. Wipe down. Okay, so we've got really wet. Oh, okay, so it got fairly wet, I guess you could say. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to I'm gonna zip tie the module itself to my fuse block. Put the fuse in it and pray that the steps don't break off or something crazy. So I'll put you guys here. You guys will get to see what's going on first before I do. Zip ties real quick. I can tell you one thing though, they do give you a lot of zip ties. I was going to have the guys that did my install for my lift initially do this, but they want like $300 or something. I mean, granted, you guys been here for a few hours working on this, but I'm spending all that money on the steps themselves, yada yada yada. It's not hard to do, definitely not hard. You're gonna take your time, you know, and it's gonna be time consuming, but it's not hard at all. Very nice. So, that worked. Great success. So guys, there you have it. All the lights turn on. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Like and subscribe for more DIYs. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I got you. I'll help you out the best I can. Peace.